Well, we all know what Janice Sequeira did after she came out in the open, tweeted that out. A lot of people started talking about it, and there was a buzz. And we have another brave lady, Shyni Shetty, who was, the assistant director on Honoki Please, and she said and validated that what had happened was true. Every word of what Janice Sequeira has tweeted is true. What Tanushree Datta said is true. Let's quickly connect with Shyni Shetty. Shyni, hi, this is Sagarika from Planet Bollywood.
Hi, Sagarika.
Hi, thank you so much for doing this and coming live on Planet Bollywood. Shyni, before we ask you questions, we have Tanushree Datta on set right here with us. Would you like to say anything to her?
I would like to say what I did in my tweets, that I was very proud of what she did, and what she did pretty much 10 years ago, and I'm very proud of what she's doing right now, because a lot of people have been going on and on about why did it take 10 years for her to speak up, or where is the other side of the story and all of that.
Right.
And to that, we all know that this is not something that she did after 10 years. She did speak up when it happened, and she was intimidated. She was shut down. And so, yeah, if the conversation has, if we are keeping the conversation going now after 10 years, I think it is relevant, and hats off to her.
So, Shyni, what did you see? What was happening on the set that day?
So we were shooting, it was an item song that we were shooting for Honoki Please, and we had this massive set, lots of people, lots of dancers, lots of artwork happening. So I think the first day that we were actually supposed to shoot, the first and the second day, we didn't really shoot because there were a lot of other pending work. So the dance rehearsals were happening, lots of people walking in and out of set.
Right.
And as ADs, you don't really have too much work, when the dance is being shot, when a song is being shot. So we were all standing on the side, we were all just sort of watching the rehearsals happening. And at some point, I could see how uncomfortable Tanushree was.
Okay.
Now, was she uncomfortable because she did not want to do a particular step? Was she uncomfortable because the way that particular step was being rehearsed? I honestly do not know. There was a lot of conversation happening there. But what I could see and what I vividly remember is that you could tell from her body language and her face that here is a girl who's uncomfortable. There is something that is bothering her, which is why she then walked out of set. She went into her vanity, and there was a lot of chaos. Obviously, producer was called in, we're going to have to stall the shoot, we've spent so much money on the set, lots of people walking in and out of the vanity, lots of people talking in Marathi, because we had a lot of Maharashtrian crew. So all of this, why you have these little murmurs that are doing the rounds, Aresh is being very unprofessional, I don't know, she must have had a fight with someone, or
Right.
whatever. And people walking in and out of the vanity. Then she comes out, we go back into set, and we're like, okay, now we're going to resume shoot, I guess. But again, I don't know, something snaps, and all this while, as ADs and other assistants and all of that, you're just sort of on the periphery. You're just sort of trying to figure out ki ho kya raha hai, because up until this point, you really don't know what the matter is. And then she storms out of set. She goes into her vanity. Again, you have people talking. I don't know. There was Mr. Patekar, there was Mr. Sarang, and everybody, the choreographer.
Right.
No one had an happening until we saw Tanushree walk out of set in her regular clothes. And I remember very clearly she had a black luxury car. I don't remember what the make was. She got into it, and while all of this was happening, while she was in the vanity for a really, really long time, the conversations were going on, there was this mob that landed out of nowhere. Now, no one knows where these people came from, how they turned up at Filmistan, no idea. She gets into the car, and, so we're all like, okay, dude, what is happening? Are we shooting today? Are we not? Do we pack up the dancers? So, as ADs, these are all the things that are going on in your head, right?
Absolutely.
And then we are going after her. So we're like, she's changed, so she's not shooting. What is happening? And then I remember this really bizarre, mob that just sort of started breaking the glass, wouldn't let her leave. And I remember very clearly, I think it must have taken her 10 to 15 minutes to sort of get out of the studio.
Yeah.
And honestly, like I said, this was my first film. I must have interacted with Tanushree on set as an actor and AD. I wasn't ever part of any sort of decision-making process.
Right.
You know, so a lot of people have been asking me, so did they actually change the song? Did they actually change the steps? Did that actually happen? You know, to be very, very honest, these are not conversations that happened in front of me.
Yeah.
But this is something that I truly believe that, okay, for everyone that says that, "Arey, ye to publicity ke liye ye kar rahi hai," you know, I truly believe that if she had to do this for publicity, or anyone had to do this for publicity, they would have to quietly suck it up, do this fabulous song, get a lot of publicity, and
Right.
then get multiple projects with even bigger heroes.
Yeah.
You know, that is what
Absolutely.
you do for publicity. You don't walk out of a song that you're part of, you know, when you're not even part of the film. You don't walk out of song because and you don't walk out of set twice. You only do it because clearly there is something that has upset you. There is sexual misconduct that has happened, that has upset you, that has bothered you, and then the attitude of everyone else on set has also sort of added to it. So I don't see any other reason for anyone of her caliber to actually walk out of set for the heck of it, when there is a set standing and a lot of money is being spent and all of that.
Right.
Planet Bollywood News, Monday to Friday at 7 p.m.
Only on Zoom.